This your boy, J Rock Eastwood, aka your Delta Company Daddy. I'm on day 25. I'm on water fast. On my fast. I'm 173 pounds. I got 15 days left. How do I feel? I feel alright. I feel okay. You know, I don't got a ton of energy, but I do have some energy. I feel better than I did the first 4 days. I don't care, man. The first 4 days, had me crying. But I feel pretty good. I'm not gonna have a problem going the next 15 days without eating. I got some electrolyte powder, ketogenic electrolyte powder that I drink. It gives me a little bit of energy. But I feel good. I feel good. I work during the day and then I work on these trucks at night. And sometimes, I feel pretty drained. But, I feel like the fat's coming off. Yeah, I feel pretty good, Be watching, what is it, Thomas DeLauer. He has some good info, But a lot of his stuff that he says, if you watched him for a long time, some stuff he says over time is contradictory to the other stuff he says. But I think he's like me, so he's experimenting with his metabolism and his body. And so he figures out, you hear this, and then you try to implement that into your regimen, but it turns out not to work for you. So I think that's what he's saying, not really being hypocritical, like saying drink this, and then later on he's telling you don't drink that. But sometimes it comes out like that. Not for me. I probably never really lost any weight, except for like in the late 90s, early 2000s when they had a Fedra. A Fedra worked really well on me and I lost a lot of weight. But counting calories and cutting calories, none of that shit ever worked. Like, it doesn't work. I don't know. My mom, she's heavy. My dad's heavy. And, diabetes and all that stuff kind of runs in the family and everything. So, you have to hit it with whatever works. And I'll tell you what works. It's not eating, just drinking water, coffee. I got advice though. If I have to say, if you have to say, let's pick a few good things and let's pick a few bad things. The good thing is that I can actually not eat. I can not eat and be okay with it. I try never, ever to feel sorry for myself. And not eating, it'll make you want to feel sorry for yourself. But you have to train yourself to not feel sorry for yourself. There's a saying that says, I've seen a bird on a wire freeze solid and then fall dead to the ground, never once feeling sorry for itself. And those are wild animals. And we have rational thought. And so there's a book, it's called Coddling the American Mind. That's basically what the new generation is about. They're coddled the American mind, Some of them are not, some of them are, but, my mind is not coddled. I see this huge test in front of me, and I told my wife, I feel like I'm, right before I started the fast, I told my wife, I feel like I'm standing at the foot of Mount Everest looking up, Now, are you the cup is half empty type of person, or are you the cup is half full type of person? Right then is where you'll know. See, I looked up the mountain, and at first it's intimidating. How can I do this? But then I realized it's just as simple as not moving. Don't move. What particular movement am I talking about? Where you pick up the food and put it in your mouth. Don't do that movement. That's all. It's as simple as that. And if you're gonna drink. I actually like the taste of diet soda. Everybody's like, man, doesn't taste good, but Coke Zero tastes good, especially if you haven't eaten in, I don't know how long, 25 days. The other thing is, coffee. I didn't like it black at first. I liked, sweet and low in it, And then my wife had me, put in creamer in it, And after a while, I liked it like that. But then I realized if I'm gonna drink coffee, it has to be black. And so I started drinking. And after a while, first it tastes bitter, but then now I like it. It's like when you're a kid and you drink beer for the first time. Not that I did once or twice when I was a little kid. Sneak a sip of my father's beer, but it tasted like shit. Now, as you grow up, man, I love beer. I don't like Guinness Stout or Black and Tan, but I like Bud Light. I like, Corona, all the other ones, but that's my point is it's an acquired taste, like onions or jalapenos. You don't like them as a kid, well, my daughter likes that stuff. She's pretty tough. But I must have been a puss because I wind up not liking it. Then I like it now as I grown up. But, all those things, the mental capacity, or the mental aspect is the whole thing. It's like 90%, right? So, if you nut up and pick up a piece of pizza and eat it, you're weak. And I don't mean physically, I mean mentally. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not a name caller. I'm not calling people out if you can't do what I can do. I can't do what David Blaine did. He didn't pee or shit for 40 fucking days in that box, that glass box. Hell, I pissed 40 times today. I wake up in the middle of the night with my old ass and pee. But, to do it is just to, grab your nuts, squeeze them, not too hard. You don't want to hurt anything, but you got to say, hey, or if you're a woman, grab your boobs, squeeze them, You got to woman up, you got to man up, You got to, do I want this bad enough? If I want it bad enough, then I'll make it happen. If I don't want it bad enough, then, you let yourself go. At the beginning is the easiest time to just say, you know what, I just started, tomorrow, my wife's making a dinner, maybe I should just eat it and then I can start afterward, but the reality of it is, my mama and my wife or whoever, if they're making a cake, they bring it over here, tough shit, pal. It's not that I'm trying to insult you. It's just that I'm trying to, I've made a promise to myself. When you make a promise to yourself, you have to do it. And the reason why is because if you get into the art of self-deception, you are over with. Because if you can lie to yourself, lying to everybody else is not going to be a problem. So don't try to lie to yourself. You want to be able to do what you say and say what you do. If not to anyone else, to yourself. So whenever I'm looking in the mirror every morning, I don't know what floats your boat, and I don't mean sexually. What I mean is, I don't know what gives you motivation, but when I look in the mirror and I don't like what I see, that's what makes me do what I do. I look in the mirror and not right now, but like when I look in the mirror and I'm looking fat, looking pasty, I fill my heart with anger, and I get so mad, and I can't stand the way I look, and that's what spurs me into action. That's what makes me start, And every day I look in the mirror, every day, and I get mad, man. I get mad. But lately I've been feeling okay. So when I look in the mirror, I'm like, man, you look like somebody who's hadn't eaten in fucking 3 weeks, and that's basically it. But I feel good because I've accomplished something that a lot of people can't do. It's not that they can't do it. I'm sorry. It's just that they won't do it. If I taped your mouth shut and handcuffed you and put you in a cage and I only had like one of them hamster things with a water spigot, you could actually drink. Maybe not none of my nephews that are, ripped, but if you're a fat body like I was, you can survive off your fat and you don't have to eat. A lot of people say, well, it's not healthy, or at least this or at least that. Look up the research. Do the research. You know, fasting is therapeutic. Oh shit! No, fasting is therapeutic. So it's not one of those things where you're gonna die or you're gonna something can happen to you. As long as you keep your salt intake up, and you know, I take men's one a day. You know, I mean, I guess I'm old, but I'm trying to survive during a damn, you know, period of fasting. But in the end, you know, I'm going to accomplish it. You know, I'm 145 pounds lean muscle mass. So I still have 30 pounds to lose of fat. Now, can I do that in the next 15 days? Probably not. But I can lose 15 more pounds in 15 days. You know, that would put me somewhere around 158. I haven't been 158 since I was like 12. So if we get there, that's good. If we don't get there, it's okay. But for the most part, you know, I'm sticking it out. There's just no doubt about it. You know, and if you want to try it and you're gonna try it, you know, you should do it. Start off with a 3-day fast. Start off with a 1-day fast. Once you find out that you can actually be okay, you know, like I said, 3-day fast, you're gonna be sucking the whole time because it's the first 3 days. But once your body gets used to the fact that you're not eating, it'll start eating away your fat and you'll lose weight unbelievably fast. First, you know, 15 pounds is 17 pounds of water, but after that, it's go time. The fat's gonna start coming off. You know, your muscles might look a little flat because they have no glycogen in them, but you know, the gut will be gone. Anyway, so that's my video, my vlog update for 7/14/22. In 2 days, I'll be 43, man. I'll be an old ass man. You know, by boxing standards. Not as old as Mayweather, but still. You know, I'm an old geezer by athletic measure. But anyway, all right. Until the next time, do what you do. Make more right choices than wrong, and you know, live the good life.